Hi, this is Sheila with Fit for the Master, and we are still doing our series of, uh, walking through day by day of, going through the holidays, eating clean. How I go through the holidays to keep over 100 pounds, to keep it off year after year. So today, day 6, December 6th, I think is today. So today is an interesting day. It is a couple of things going on today. My office, we are in a Christmas party and Christmas meeting mode. So we have, I have, today I am in a meeting off site. Actually, it's going to be over at Epcot Center. That's where the meeting is going to be. And, I don't know what's all food is provided and this and the other. I don't know. I really do not know. And then after we leave Epcot, we're meeting up at our vice president's home and for our quote unquote Christmas party and Souls meeting. And there it will be hors d'oeuvres, snacks, oh, that is snacks, hors d'oeuvres, drinks, and desserts. And that's from 3 to 6. And then that's it. And then tomorrow we are in meetings again all day tomorrow. So, and on top of that, I was at work yesterday and I realized I did sent out proposal and I undercharged by $12,000. And I had another one that I overcharged by $9,000. And I really do not like having those conversations with my boss to let them know when that happens. But I have to do that. And I don't know if I'll get a chance to do it today or tomorrow, but definitely by Monday. And so that's kind of nagging me, in addition to we're on this offsite meeting. And yeah, there's, at like just like you got people at your job that you don't really, you guys don't really rub well together, personalities or whatever, just don't jive. Yeah, I got one of those too, and I'm not really looking forward to spending the day with her. So what did I do? This day, first of all, consisted of, as I was thinking about what I was going to be sharing today, I'm like, wait a minute, this is more about, how I get through these holidays is more than what I'm eating. With that, I really, as in my time in prayer this morning, I had to God, search my heart. What is it about her? And, I began praying for her like I pray for myself, the things I pray for myself. I prayed that for her this morning and just really, God, help me to show love. Help me to be a vessel or a venue of love to her, from you, through me to her. And just help me to show love. Help me to stay in a place of love and kindness. Those are the fruit of the Spirit. And I had to pray. I did have to specifically pray for her and pray for my attitude toward her because, I could, all of that yuck, all that resentment. These are things that, in a situation that I know I'm going to be offered food all day. I'm pretty sure of that. But, in that situation, I really do need to make sure my heart is pure toward people and toward situations. And so when there's resentments and stuff going on inside of me, I really got to make sure I take the time to pray so that I don't get pulled into the desire to stuff those feelings with food. So that's really where the plan for my food started with. It started in my prayer time this morning. And then, be kind one to another, tenderhearted, compassionate, forgiving one another, even as Christ forgave you. This is the scripture, be kind. And, the fruit of the Spirit is love, it's joy, it's peace. Be, these are scriptures that I'm, just kind of meditating on as I'm interacting, because I think it's like a team building exercise. So it's like, just like, it would be just like God for me to be in a team where I have to work with her. I would not doubt that at all. So anyway, so now what about my food? my food for today. My breakfast is planned. I will have my planned breakfast. Um, I will graciously say no, thank you, and no doubt drink water or tea or coffee. I do drink coffee. I drink coffee plain. I don't add anything to it. So it's black coffee, and the only thing I add to it is additional water. But because I can't handle the bitterness, so to calm the bitterness down. But that's neither here nor there. I know some people don't do caffeine. I do, and so I'll probably just have a cup of coffee while everybody is having that little breakfast stuff that I'm not even planning on having breakfast there. That's my point. I'm planning on having breakfast around 7:30 when I normally eat breakfast. We're not meeting up till 9:30. I'm not setting myself up to wait until 9:30 to eat so that all of that stuff can be, you know, thrown my way when I'm really hungry. So I'm not going to position myself to be hungry. I'm going to eat breakfast. So when stuff is offered at 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm good. I'm really good. No, thank you. I'm full. And I had breakfast before I got here. Those are things that I would do. Lunch. I don't know what's being served for lunch. And I shared last time. It is a good idea to ask ahead of time, but I will admit I don't always ask ahead of time. And when I don't always ask ahead of time, this is one of those situations where it may be iffy for me. So I am going to, and it's really challenging because this is a situation. I know this ahead of time. Not only I'm going to Epcot Center, so I can't take outside food in there. So I can't take outside food, and I'm not sure what they're serving. And the person I'm not sure what they're serving. So I really am doing two things. Here's my plan for lunch. One of two things. I am either one, I'm going to number one, I'll see if they have a salad there. If they have a salad, oh thank God. Or number two, I'm going to have tea and just forego my lunch. That meeting is until 3 o'clock, and I'm gonna just my plan will be to here's the deal. It just dawned on me actually while I'm doing this video that wait a minute, I can't take outside food because I was planning on taking carrots and chicken in my purse. And just while I'm doing this video, it dawned on me, wait a minute, I'm going to Disney property. I can't take outside food because they search my stuff and they don't let you bring outside food in. So I just remembered that as I'm doing this video. So that's why I'm stuttering. And so if I have to chalk this up, I'm praying. I'm praying, God, please let there be some food there that I can have a lunch meal. And if it's not, then give me strength until I leave so that I can eat when I leave. And then what I'll do is when I leave, because it's supposed to end around 2 o'clock, which a little later than I normally eat lunch. I normally eat lunch around 12, but okay, if I'm hungry for another 2.5 hours, it's not the end of the world. I will stop and I stop at Subway and get a salad from Subway. That is my plan. If they don't have food that I can eat there, I will, drink tea. I'll drink some tea, drink water, and I'll be hungry for 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. It will not kill me. It will not be the end of the world. And then I'll just get a salad. As far as the hors d'oeuvres, drinks and dessert meeting that I have to attend from 3 to 6, I was planning on having some more carrots in my purse and just kind of nibble on carrots. Have some nibble on carrots. I was going to take like 3 ounces of carrots with me, 3 or 4 ounces of carrots with me, and then just, but as I'm thinking again, if I'm eating lunch at 3, I don't need that from 3 to 6. So, it's funny, I'm doing this video and I have to rethink my plan because I actually forgot about that. And that happens, this is real talk. This happens. Oh man, I forgot about that. So now I have to rethink my plan. And my plan, I will have carrots in my purse. I'm having carrots in my, to be honest, I'm taking the carrots in my purse simply because I don't want to keep getting hit with, Sheila, you're not going to have anything? You're not going to eat anything? You're not going to, it's like, oh, for the love of God, man, shut up. Do that. I still need to pray some more before I spend all this time with my coworkers. All of them, all at one time. You guys are good people if you're listening to this, but sometimes you can be a little intense. I'm not eating. I'm going to go to that, and I'll have the carrots in my purse, but I'm not planning on pulling those out. That's as a, and I'm going to commit this to my accountability person. I'm going to take the carrots, but if I feel like it's so intense that I need to pull those carrots out, I'm going to excuse myself. I have to pray. I do have to pray a little bit more. So I may have to do a part 2 to this and think about how to do that meeting. The plan for the meeting may change. That's what it is. What I'm going to do for my food during that meeting, if I eat lunch at 2:30, I'm definitely not eating anything during that meeting. I don't need to. I do not need to. And that's the end of that. I do not need to eat anything during the meeting. That's from 10 to 2, 3 to 6. I don't, if I'm eating lunch at 2:30. And so I won't. Now, if I eat lunch earlier, then I will have the carrots that I was going to have with me anyway. And I will have some carrots. And my motive really is just so I won't stand out and have a lot of attention drawn to what I'm not eating that I'm uncomfortable with. And that is honestly the motive behind it. Is not because I'm hungry. It's not. It's really because I don't like that extra attention. I really don't. And but I'm not going to give into it by eating what you eat. You have a carrot or so. But again, if they have a vegetable tray, then I'll have a plate with vegetables on it. And if I'm hoping they have a vegetable tray, so I can have a tray with vegetables. And if they don't, and they see me pull it out, then I hope it sends a message that next time do that, because I'm not eating. And the plan is I'll not eat. If I have to not eat, then I'll just not eat. But after 6 o'clock, I come home for dinner and I have a dinner planned, and I cannot wait to eat my planned dinner. Because this breakfast and lunch is kind of, it's a lot of work. But you know what? I do this. This is my world. I go through this. I think through this. I don't go in these situations winging it. It's still a plan. And sometimes my plan is I'm not going to eat. And that's the plan. I'm not going to eat. That could be a plan. Or the plan is if you have vegetables, I will eat your vegetables. If you have a vegetable tray, I'm going to get a little saucer and eat your vegetables. If you don't, then I have carrots in my purse. I'm going to put that on a saucer and I'm going to eat that. Or I'm not going to eat anything. I'm going to drink. Either way it goes, I go to situations with a plan. Yes, sometimes it's harder to plan than others. Like this video is turning into 13 minutes because I forgot one piece. And it happens. But I'd rather take this time and flush it out now than to be trying to figure it out when I'm in the middle of situations and I'm in the middle of people bombarding me, and I'm in the middle of people that I don't particularly enjoy spending a lot of extra time with, but I will. And I'm in a social situation that I'm not always comfortable. I'm not comfortable with the hors d'oeuvres, drinks and desserts thing. That's not comfortable for me. I really am not. But so with all of that uncomfortability going on, I have to know that I have a plan for my food. I cannot afford to wing it during that time. This video is turning way longer than I thought, so I got to go. I got to get to work. You guys have a great day, and I'll let you know how it went. Take care. Yeah, there's a picture. It took me a little while to find something, but I did. I I have that boundary, and once I'm clear on what my food is, I don't budge from it. That's how I do the holidays. I don't budge, even if I have to, let me make a decision. My plan was still to have a clean meal for lunch, um, and I did. I just looked from spot to spot. The way how Epcot is set up, it has these different kiosks full of food that serves food, and so that's what the plan was for lunch for us. And so I just had to keep looking and looking and looking and looking and looking until I found a kiosk that served something that basically just had meat and potato and fruit, period. And I did manage to find something. I had that. And I'm still going to stop now on my way. When we leave here, I am going to stop and get a salad because I do need the vegetables. Honestly, what I ate had a little bit too much oil in it than what I'm comfortable with. So I'm feeling kind of, but it was still clean. Again, my boundary is no sugar, no flour, and it was still clean. So there was lunch. They're challenging days. It's hard sometimes, but I don't have to throw it away just because it's hard. I don't have to throw. I mean, work hard. I worked hard to lose this weight and keep it off. So I don't throw it away just because it's hard. And I've learned that it's easier for me to find something that I can eat than it is to just give in and try to get back on track again. My history has shown it takes me months to get back on track, and I'm not willing to give that up. It's too valuable for me. Well, how I eat is it's a gift and it's valuable, and I'm not willing to give it up. Not for one snack. I mean, you saw the serving size. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. All right, you guys have a good day. That's how today went. Bye bye. Oh, I still got a dinner party tonight. So I'll let you know how that goes too. Bye bye.